kind of want to do is strike up a quick conversation about being a modern day man. One of my youth programs that I run, I actually talk about being the modern day man because I think that's one of the biggest things that's happening right now in our society is a lot of people talk about, you know, the young men don't know how to be men anymore, and they talk about chivalry is dead and things of that nature. But I think where the problem is that being a man 15 years ago, 20 years ago, or 30 years ago is a little bit different from being a man in 2015. I think that the whole expectations are different, and I think that, you know, you face a lot of different challenges because the woman has evolved, and when the woman has evolved, then the man has to evolve also.
I would agree with that.
So let's kind of talk about that.
I would agree with that. It's funny, we were just having a conversation. The expectations was the last dessert and discussion topic, but you're absolutely right. Expectations have evolved, and there's very little conversation about what those expectations are. So men believe they have to provide, take care of the family, which is a very common standard expectation that men feel women have. And women have been trained, especially like independent women, you hear that term a lot these days, where they've been trained to never need a man, to stand on their own, take care of themselves. And so what's happening is, like you said, men don't know what to do and women don't know what to expect.
Right.
And so chivalry, I don't think chivalry is dead. I think men will do whatever they think is required to make a woman happy.
Well, I gotta jump in there and I gotta take up for our men out there real quickly, because I have some problems with this whole independent woman thing. And I'm gonna tell you, man, I think what we face a lot of times in 2015, we face the independent woman buffet. I feel like the women want to be independent when they want to be independent. It's just like a buffet, like, oh, I'll take some macaroni and cheese, but I don't want the mashed potatoes. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the toughest part for men. When you start talking about the independent woman, you start talking about women say, oh, I want to be an independent woman. I want to take care of myself. I could do this. I don't need no man. But at the same time, a woman wants a man that can provide. A woman wants a man that can fix things around the house. She wants this man that opens up the door with all of this chivalry and stuff like that. And I feel like, how do we define the lines of when are we supposed to be traditional men and when are we supposed to be the new Renaissance man?
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. So one of the things that I've completely decided to eliminate from my personal vocabulary is this idea of being independent. I think it's a falsehood. I don't think there are any independent people on earth, period. Especially not independent women, not independent men. And so I open that word up to be called capable. And so as a woman, I'm capable of making money. I'm also capable of letting you pay for it. I'm capable, sure enough, of opening my own door, but I'm also capable of letting you be the man that you are and opening my door for me. And so women who are in this independent space, again, it ain't her fault. She has been trained by a lot of women from the generation before us to not need. And so from a man's standpoint, you're right, women, we want men who are stronger than us. And no matter how strong she pretends to be, she wants to know you're stronger than her. She still wants to know you're provided and you give her security. She still wants to know that. She may not be aware of that, but if you show up as the man that you know you are, I would tell all men, it's like, don't bow down or don't back off of who you are as a man to fit into some model or some definition. Instead, have a discussion about it. Hey, here's what's important to me. My guy's like, hey, it is important for me to open doors for you, to make sure you get in and that you're safe. And as a woman, I'm perfectly okay with allowing him to be that